My people, this one loud though, as Nigeria is about to play Libya tomorrow, will be Friday, on this AFCON qualifier. Make una listen to media chat with Super Eagles players, the likes of Victor Boniface and Taiwo Awoniyi. Na dem there for this one. Make una see, hear wetin dem dey talk before the match. It's very important. I know say this Victor Boniface, I don't know whether he's supposed to be comedian, he come dey play football. But anyway, let us listen to this and enjoy their stories and their friendship together. I'm talking about Awoniyi and Victor Boniface. And I'm not saying they be friends. Make una listen to this chat. Huh?
They've not been good because there's some games we should have won and we drew some, but overall we are getting there. We are getting there.
Okay, I'll go to Taiwo. Okay, let's do this. Victor and Taiwo. I think I just make it.
The branding and the image for Nigerian football is really on the high side when we're talking about the national team. Like you said, every player have really get to that peak, get to that height they wanted to be in football. We have player playing in the Champions League, we have player playing in the top elite league in the world of football, and I think that is where everyone wants to be. And in the branding of Nigerian football, I think it's something huge for the country. And every player, like I said, have developed themselves to be where they want to be now, and I think it has really bring a big image into the Nigerian football as well, because everyone came in already on the top level of who they want to be as a football player.
Well, that was talked about how players have reached a level they want to be. You talked about playing in the Champions League, watching you talked about watching the Champions League from TV, and you went on to feature in Champions League and get a goal. How did that mean to you? How did that mean for the journey you have had in football?
Yeah, I mean everything. This is it's like a dream. Playing the Champions League, one of the biggest tournaments in world football. From watching, supporting your favorite club and playing and scoring is one of this dream. I'm really happy with the progress of myself, and I'm really happy with the performance also.
But when you guys, when you, like both of you guys are friends, obviously, look at how what grows through your mind. What runs through your mind, like when you look at how you have grown in football?
Yeah, for me, honestly, I'm just always thankful to God and happy, because I think where I am today is where I've always dreamed to be.
Wait, let me tell you something. Okay, see, the both of you, right? The both of you are, I think, on.
Now your opinion be that.
No, speak of Victor. Wait.
Okay, the money part, yes, but the money is everything. You like it? No, honestly, Joke, I'm being serious. When he's talking about the bench issue, let me even talk about the bench issue. That's the opinion. That's his opinion for now, because it's so glaring. It's so glaring. When we're talking about Nottingham Forest, it's so glaring. But one thing I would say is, players that are more to football and that are more opinion than everyone else. When I'm not playing for now, that doesn't mean I don't deserve to play. No, you don't have to defend that one. You don't have to defend that one. I'm not saying. Yeah. Honestly, like I said, apart from the situation of being in the bench, there are situations where we're winning and the coach just opts to keep the point. And for sure, if we, like the last game against Chelsea, we're drawing 1-1 against Chelsea, and you don't expect, if the coach wanted to keep the point, he has to put a defender, and that's the coach's decision on that. And playing or not playing is always the coach's decision. It's not my responsibility. And when we talk about your question now, your question about, I've always dreamed to be in the Premier League, right from the under 17 days, and that's where I've achieved. That's what I've achieved. So I think I've done well for myself, irrespective of everyone's opinion, and that's just the truth.
See, both of you are players that have at some point had injuries. I remember in January you had an injury, and we know that I spoke to some players who say that the injury may not be the biggest thing, but the fear of if you can come back better.
The injury, of course, the injury is the most scary part, because it depends what time and where you got the injury. So imagine you're going to represent your country in a big tournament and you got yourself injured. And the most important thing is just how strong you are in your head and to fight back, which we both are. We are good on this, because we know where we came from, we know the background, we know where we are going to. So even though we have a little bit setback, we know how to fight those things. So, and like you said, we are just living our best life, having fun, enjoying the football part, and we keep doing our thing.
How as a player, what do you do to ensure that during the period of layoff you don't go into depression or go the wrong path? What keeps you in track?
Yeah, like I said, when you look at your journey back, when you think of what you want to achieve, there is no going back for you. And like you said, we go up in Nigeria. He goes in the back, like he used to say. Imagine telling the world he watched football at that struggling part, and he find himself playing in the Champions League. He's playing in that Champions League now. For sure, he's remembering those days. So those things will keep us going. When you look at your journey, how far you've come, what you still want to achieve in football, there is no point for you to think of, I just have to get to that point. That's just the thing.
Finally, for me, both of you, right? You guys are friends.
No.
You are friends. You are friends. But you have, I think you make the name aside of football. You are one of the funniest we have.
Nah, I'm not.
Yeah, I've heard from so many.
Yes, you are.
You're one of the, you are friends.
Who do you call someone
wait,
your friend?
yeah, he's your friend.
Who do you call someone your friend?
Okay, we'll be enemies.
Yes. Who do you call someone your friend? It's someone that really knows you, yeah? Someone that is
He's
close
your
to
friend.
you. The definition of friendship,
See.
yeah? Someone that really knows you.
You argue with me.
No, someone that really knows you, yeah? That's friendship. The person you know you reach out. What do you mean, my money?
Why is it like? Oh God, you could have I'll ask the question. I always see you in Bolas in God. I always see you in Bolas in God. You are the meme lord. It seems you have agreed.
No. You see, both of us have different personality. You see me in where they see you, Bolas. That doesn't mean I know they pray also. So we are different. He's the quiet type. I'm also the quiet type. But I just want to be happy. That's one thing with me. I just want to be happy, do my thing. As long as I'm performing well, helping my team in one way, I come. I don't insult anybody online. I come. I post my thing. I'm out. You know. So I just want to be happy.
You have a vibe with on TV. I don't know on TV. You have a vibe with Jeremy Frimpong. Tell me about that guy. Like, how did you click with him?
Jerry is worse than me. Jeremy is worse than me. He's a Ghanaian guy that grew up in Manchester or something. I don't know where he grew up, but Jerry is that guy. He's that friend you really want to have. Not this one, but that kind of friend you really want to have. He's a cool guy. Most of the thing you're seeing me doing is Jerry idea. So Jerry is the problem.
Say Jerry is worse than you. So are you admitting that you're a meme lord?
I'm not a mean lord.
What are you?
I'm Boniface Victor. Like I said, I'm just trying to be happy. Okay. Everybody have where they bring their happiness from. So I'm a cool kid, living my best life, enjoying the moment. You know, try to make friendship with people like this, but I'm just doing my thing.
So finally, for me, before I wrap it up, for you, what will you say to your fans out there who still support you?
Yeah, for me, I just want them to keep supporting us. Not just me, every player playing, whether in the Nigerian league or outside the country, because it takes a lot to be a footballer. I will just put it that way. I wish them well as well, and I believe they do the same for every one of us. Thank you.
Thank you. Do you have any concluding remarks?
For all people?
For the fans out there.
Okay. He said it already now. They should keep supporting us, believing in us. Yeah, they should keep supporting us, believing. And we try our possible best to make them happy, you know. But they should also understand football, you win some, you lose some. So it's just how you support us as. Everybody do mistakes, so just keep believing in us. And we'll try our possible best to make you guys happy. That's it.
All right, so sir, Nigeria is taking on Libya. Some are saying we should not underestimate them. But without a doubt, with the caliber of players we have, Libya should not be a problem. What approach do you think the Super Eagles should take into this match as an ex-international before talking about the team coordinator?
Well, for me, you don't underrate any team. Because, during our World Cup qualifier, you can see what happened between us and Benin. So that one, I think we need to put it at the back of our mind that now in African football, no matter the kind of players that you have, the only thing is to show your strength, in any game that you're playing. So for us, we are coming out 100%. There is nothing like maybe Libya, they are not this, they are not that. No, football has changed, in Africa. And every country want to qualify. Likewise, Nigeria want to be there in everything, that we're supposed to be there in football. We want to be there. So we won't underrate them. We are coming all out.
We're coming all out. Some will say that in the history of Nigerian football since the 1994 era, we have not had it this good in terms of the sheer amount of talent in the national team right now. Do you support that?
Yeah, well, the thing is, football has changed, and then if you see the caliber of the players now and before, there is a lot of change. Before we have so many good players that even before you even before you even come out as a good player, man, you need to work very, very hard. But now you can see in Africa, you can even see some of the clubs that our players are playing. Our players are doing very well. Most of them, some of them, they did not even call them, and they are doing very well in their clubs, because you can't call everybody, So now, what Nigerians are looking, and then their expectation is, as in, we have African player, African king we have, and we have somebody that is even nominated in Ballon d'Or again. We have high goal scorer, in Bundesliga, that he did very well. We have so many talented players, over that they are doing very well. And then if you see your strength from your attack and the midfield, let me tell you something, it's there that you have more hope that yes, your team is balanced. And I think that's the way Nigerians are seeing things. But I tell you, national team football is another different thing than the club side football. So some other people don't realize that kind of thing, because we have some other players that are doing very well in their club side, and then when they come back to the national team, you understand, they find it very difficult. Not that they are not good, they are good players, but it's like that, all over the world. You can check, you see some other team, some national team and club side, you understand, is as in some, they didn't get their own rhythm there. But for Nigerians, their expectation and hope, I also believe in what they are saying, because we have quality players that we can go anywhere with them.
Finally, the big one, it seems the African Cup of Nations qualifier is in the bag. Can Nigeria qualify for the World Cup?
Well, in football, 2 + 2 can give you 10, and it can minus itself. So for us, anything can happen in football, because of the group is still open. If you can win 2 matches and then the other ones can drop the point, then you are good to go. The only thing is, as in, we have to concentrate, you understand, in that World Cup qualifying time, 100%, because of there is nothing like to drop a point. Because if you drop a point, the other one win, the gap will go again. It will be kind of too much. But for now, what's the gap there? About maybe 4 points, maybe 3 points. So when you have a gap of 3 points, that means that if you win your match, if that one drop a point, you have already meet up with that person, with that country. So for me, I'm telling you, I still have hope, because Nigeria is never die. We are there. We will fight and fight and fight.